Hey YouTubers, it's me, Keymaster, aka Ben, back with another episode. Today we're going to be going over Most Feared, and I can't wait to show you guys what I found. So why don't you join me? So check this out. I'm going to show you how to make the coin with the Most Feared that you need to make. How, you may say? Well, check this out. So if I go into my Most Feared right now, you'll see that I already completed the red and purple Most Feared contest. Now I'm gonna go into the Gronk, the final one, and see what happens. I don't even know what happens when I get this guy. It could be crazy, it could be bananas. So we'll go ahead and play this. I've been liking Most Feared so far. It's been kind of cool. Obviously when you're grinding, a lot of this stuff, it doesn't change, so it gets really competitive. I mean repetitive, not competitive. It's actually quite easy. Alright, so all we're doing here is stopping them from getting 60 yards. And I'll just keep picking the same defense. Uh-oh. He's too big for him. Alright, so it looks like we won there. Now let's see what happens when we get that Gronk. So this is going to be for the set. Whoop! Most Feared logo. Most Feared bats. Now we're going to go into the set itself. And go to Most Feared. So here's part of the key with Most Feared. I'll go over this now since I'm about to complete this set. And we're going to see what happens. But with Most Feared, here's what you want to do. Now I'm not necessarily doing it right now because I completed all the sets, so some of the grinding is stopping for me at this point. But you want to trade in your two players, your two gold players. Make sure they're bargain two players too. If you have to, go open a pro pack and get one of the cheap golds to put in there, and then go into the goodie bag and complete it there. And what these are free gold players to master your set, so why not take advantage of them? It only makes sense. Another thing to do, buy the time downs. So if you look in here, my team, and you look in my locker room, oh guys, you are in my locker room right now. If there's any ladies watching, keep your eyes shut. Anyways, so you'll see with my Most Feared time booster, I had it at 10 out of 10, so that after an hour and a half, it would reset. So I was able to trade in a lot more golds, and when I was grinding, I would do a lot more of those 30 set trade-ins to grind for players. And the quicker that happens, the quicker I'm able to get these players. So obviously Most Feared token booster, Most Feared currency booster, those help. But the biggest one for me was the stamina, that reduced the stamina when I was getting these Dread Zone players, and then the Most Feared time booster. Now the secret is it's gonna cost you coin to get these players if you want to grind and get them out all. If you don't want to get them all and you just want to get one, you could probably just grind them out that way. So let's go into the set and then we will see what happens. Oops. So keep going down. There we go. So Gronk's bat logo. And one thing I gotta do, I gotta take him out of my lineup. A weird thing that I noticed with Most Feared players. So even though my lineup shows 97, 99, for these players, the bonuses stacked upon bonuses of these players, when I'm actually playing the game, these guys' rankings are like 105, 106. So, I mean, it's pretty intense, the rankings that these guys have. So it makes sense for me to leave them in, even though I have better players at the positions. So right now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take out Gronk. And I'm going to throw in Ronnie Lott. So whoever's playing me right now, you're getting a special treat. You're not facing Gronk. You're facing Ronnie Lott. So easy. Let's head over to the set. Most Feared. Scroll to the bottom, because you'll see the set's unlocked. Throw Gronk in there. Add the items. Claim the reward. Boom! There's Gronk. Look at that. Look at those stats. 100 speed, 99 acceleration, This man is a man with a plan. All right, so now let's go to the most feared screen. So obviously I get nothing special. It just shows that these sets are now complete. Over in my sets, you'll see that all the sets are now complete. I now have all of them. I thought maybe they'd give you something special if you complete them all. But apparently the players are just that something special. And now I will tell you my secret on how to make some coin. And even if you don't make coin, think about this. Even if you just make out even is still a great thing. Even is still a great thing. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elites. You walk away with 9 elites, even if you break even. Now, how can you hate that? You can't. I would be surprised if Deshaun Watson's not Team of the Week player. I mean, I guess I could give it to Russell Wilson because his game was arguably better. He only threw 1 interception to Watson's 3. But being at home in Seattle in that environment and doing what Deshaun Watson did, I mean, come on, folks. The guy is playing out of his mind. So here's what you want to do. First things first, right? I already showed you these timeouts. You bring it up, and then you bring these down. You bring the time down so you can grind for more of those. Then, if you have to, go ahead and buy players. What I do is I set a filter for 30,000 coins. And then for 30,000 coins, you want to focus on one set. So you want to do filters. So what you do is on here, you look at the players. You say, okay, I'm going to grind for the midway monster player. So I'm going to target the Colts, the Lions, the Bears, and the Jets. So then put your filter in for that. Put your filter in for most feared and put it for 30,000 coin and keep on refreshing until they have some available, and then buy those puppies up as fast as you can. By the time you're done, you probably spend around 750,000 per elite. So you're talking 1.5, 3 million per set. By the time it's all said and done, you got 9 million into that set. And this is without grinding. This is just if you bought these cards straight up. So then after that, you're going to be able to max out a player. I wouldn't recommend doing the one with the halfback first, Walker, because that one's not going to net you as much coin as a Ware or a Gronk will get you. A Ware or a Gronk should get you right around 12 million. So you're making money on those, where the Walker, I've seen them going for about 8 mil. But the key to this, in order to do it right, is to grind out one set instead of trying to grind multiple ones at once. If you do multiple ones at once, you'll most likely run out of coin or you won't complete a set by the end of this. But you got to be willing to sell the player when you complete the set. So fully completed, so a fully completed DeMarcus Ware, yeah, he's going to get you 12 million. You're going to have that jersey. You're going to have that logo. But then if you sell him, then that gives you money to buy the next set. Now you have enough money to grind out the next set. So then say you grind out the next set and go through the same thing. And you get Herschel Walker. Well, you sell that Herschel Walker and you get 8 million. So you made 12 million and then you got your 10% tax. Then you grind out with that coin, which you end up spending 9 million and you probably netted 2 million, but then you're only going to get 8 million for Herschel Walker. So you're still net 1 million and you got 6 elites, even after selling Walker and Ware. And then you could either spend it all and get the Gronk, or you could try to grind it out and not spend your coin because you have the other two complete and you're really just focusing on Dread Zone now. And if you have a timer for stamina, you can really grind it out. And then by the time you're done, you have an elite Gronk who's a safety. So even if they come out with an elite offensive Gronk later in the game who's 100 overall or whatever, you are still going to be able to keep your defensive Gronk. Now, if you're like, hey, this is a lot of work and I don't want to do this, I don't want to refresh the marketplace and do all that, then just grind it out for one player and don't upgrade that player. Just save him on your bench. And then when all this game's over, the guy's going to be worth a lot of coin. I don't know, everybody. I hope this helps you. I've done it. I've showed you that I've done it, and it's worked for me, and hopefully it can work for you. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm just looking for a cup of coffee. So watch my videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and I appreciate it. And until next time, this is Keymaster, aka Ben. I'm out.